Revolutionary greetings to all and sundry. Dear brave warriors of our liberation movement in the southern Cameroons in Amazonia, both on the territory and in the diaspora, accept greetings from all of us this day. And again, this is another special day, another special moment, another very important and special broadcast. And as you will discover, I'm not alone in the studio today. I will definitely be introducing the other panelists in this studio in a very short while. But suffice this to let you know, our people, that we continue to talk among ourselves, we continue to consult here and there, we continue to share information and exchange ideas on strategies with both our international and the local stakeholders as far as the prosecution of our liberation movement is concerned. So this day and at this moment, I have once more with me in the studio comrades Yerima of the IG Care. Comrade Yerima, greetings.
Yeah, thank you. Greetings,
You're
Comrade
welcome.
John.
It's good to have you here once more.
Thank you so much. And greetings to all Amazonian people out there on Ground Zero, Ground One. You guys are doing great. And we are coming here to confirm that our revolution is on track. And we are standing with you and doing everything to keep to our promise to make Boya a reality.
Thank you very much, Comrade Yerima. And the other person is Comrade Prizo Agbo. You are anchoring in from Paris. And Comrade Prizo Agbo is the acting national chairman of the Southern Cameroons National Council, the SCNC. Greetings, Comrade Prizo.
Thank you, Comrade Akoro. And I want to send very warm salutations to all Ambazonians and freedom fighters that are fighting for the freedom of homeland. We're here always to reiterate the fact that we will continue to support you, stand with you, till we get to Boya. It might be difficult, but we know it is sure we'll be there. God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Comrade Prizo. And so, my people, we continue to have our ears to the ground. The tides are turning in disfavor of La République du Cameroun. That country, as I had announced always, is continuing to face a lot of vicissitudes by the day. And as you can see, La République du Cameroun is at this point in time facing a serious crisis as far as fuel shortages is concerned. This crisis seems like something that's about to go away in a very short while if you go by the announcements that their government officials are making. But trust me, it is just the start of a very big problem. Because what La République du Cameroun is not telling the people is that because of their senseless attacks, their senseless incursions, their senseless occupation in the southern Cameroons, the economy of that country has completely gone down the drains to the point where the IMF today is telling La République du Cameroun you can no longer suspend taxes on areas or sectors that you were not taxing before just so that fuel prices should be at a certain level. They have told the government of La République du Cameroun that they must tax everyone, every sector, every taxable item that they have not been taxing because they must raise money and pay the external debt. One thing you need to know is that the international community, the International Monetary Fund, the World Bank are not oblivious of the fact that Southern Cameroonians have continued to make clear that we will not share in the huge external debt of La République du Cameroun. And so the IMF and international lending organizations are bent on collecting a lot of their money back with Paul Biya still in place because of the uncertainty that is coming after him. And this, my people, is as a result of the great job that all of us have been doing in Amazonia. Just take a look at this again. This is Celestin Bejigi. This guy is from the Betiekan clan. He is making clear today. He says, Cameroon, un pays en danger. Why? Because the country is facing an implosion. This is news to all of you, to all of us Southern Cameroonians, all of us Ambazonians who get misguided by the day to play what they call the black leg, to think it is judicious at this point in time for you to cooperate with the colonizer, with the occupier against your own liberation movement. Take note, you are joining a ship that is sinking. And because we continue to receive and analyze intelligence as a group by the day, we can assure you that it's going to be very messy in La République du Cameroon in the weeks and months ahead. Now, take note, the government of La République du Cameroon has tried to sell a narrative for a long time now that there is nothing more going on in the southern Cameroons. I see they are even circulating videos of some ladies dancing nude in some nightclubs and all that, and saying that that is in Bamenda and Boya, and it's an indication that if such, should I say, such useless kind of activities, such immoral kind of businesses can operate in the southern Cameroons, in the main cities of the southern Cameroons, is an indication that the whole thing is over and normalcy has returned. But this is the Minister of Defense admitting that he is embarrassed that people he calls separatist fighters still operate freely in the Northwest. What he's saying is that our freedom fighters are absolutely in control. And so, my people, that useless narrative they want to pass in your minds and your brains constantly, sometimes they themselves can't help but admit their failure. And our role is to make sure we continue to raise the cost of occupation. And so finally, before I return to our comrades in the studio, you hear here that Yaounde and Paris have agreed to discuss the Anglophone crisis, political transition, and others. We are here today to announce to you that we are continuing to reach out to each other. That synergy you have been asking for, you have been praying for, is becoming a reality by day and by night. And soon, all those barriers that seem to have been created by La République du Cameroon will continue to sink and get shattered like a pack of cats under the flick of a child. Because we are going to continue to send a strong message to Yaounde that Yaounde and Paris have no business discussing what is going on in our land. They better leave our land, and then they can discuss as much as they like among themselves. Because as far as we are concerned, my people of Ambazonia, we are determined and we are ready to take our destiny into our hands. We will be right back.
By training you to become a professional Scrum Master in just 6 short weeks. You heard me right, just 6 weeks. This may be the biggest life-changing decisions you will ever make. They say luck is when opportunity meets preparation. If you were walking down the street and opportunity walked past you, would you recognize it? Well, here is an opportunity you won't want to miss. At Venbati LLC, our world-class trainers would prepare you for one of the best career changes you will ever make. And then you can consider yourself lucky when you make that 6-figure income and laugh your way to the bank. If you are that person who can recognize an opportunity, call us at 240-701-7796. Check out our website, www.venbati.com. We have limited spaces. First come, first serve. Come one, come all.
And so I'm back here in the studio. We have a major announcement today. And so we give the pride of place that was in agreement to Comrade Prizo to let the cat out of the bag.
Thank you, Comrade Akuru, and thank you, VP Yerima. We're here today to tell our people that we are so joyous that they were able to mobilize themselves for the great day that we've prepared tomorrow. it is an encouraging act to see that they are willing to chase out the enemy. But after consultation with the internal and external enemies, partners, sorry, and also seeing the plan of the enemy, we have come up with new strategies that are going to create an effective cost for them. We've come up with a new strategy that is going to also enhance the proper result. And this strategy is going to be exposed in the days ahead. So in this case, we're saying our major plan that was for tomorrow will be pushed ahead so that we could make more consultations and also strategize properly to see that we create an impact and make the enemy feel the pinch we want them to feel. So we just wanting to tell our people that we have agreed to postpone the manifestation of the bike association tomorrow, and that we have also agreed that it shouldn't only be a manifestation that is supposed to take place in Bamenda. It should be nationwide because other parts of southern Cameroon and Bazonia have shown their interest to take part in this manifestation. If we limit it only to Bamenda, we'll be doing injustice to them because we have seen the desire of our people to take part in anything that can push out the enemy. That's why we're here. Thank you, Comrade Akoro.
Thank you very much. And now over to Comrade Yerima for emphasis and
Well, thank
more
you.
opulent explanation.
Okay, Comrade Kuru, thank you so much. Make a try for talking for pigeon so that we people in feed understand. Since the issue concerning the French Cameroon military, they seize with bikers them their bike, they go lock them or they seize them, they take money for them, or can collect their bikes them. We don't see and say that thing not going to continue. I will not give French Cameroon any opportunity for just to do things anyhow inside with territory. So since we get that report, we don't consult, they get intelligence every day, we consult the Bikers Association, other trade unions within Ground Zero, and we external partners also, and they gather this intelligence, and we see say we people them from where we know they don't prepare for Bamenda for this demonstration, what we call them, say may take place for tomorrow. But the other people them for inside with territory, they say they want a nationwide demonstration. They want support we bikers them during that demonstration. So they want and say make it not only take place now for Bamenda, make it take place for the entire territory. And moreover, we don't get sit down, we don't consult, we don't get different strategy where we go put them in place when with that big announcement go come and where you go give a lot of effect on the enemy. Where the enemy he go feel the pain and he go feel the pain of our resilience because we not accept say they go come inside we house, they do things anyhow. And even presently, we get reports say now they are moving from house to house. They search people, they harass people then for their house. People they get rights to their human rights for their privacy. And army not supposed to come. The harass when I say they define weapon. Make if fight don't pass them. May they pack come out for Amazonia. May they not shit down inside Amazonia or begin harass with people. We know say like their minister talk am say e be sure say we get control for territory. That territory now with territory, we will continue for defend them. And because of all that consultation, I will want to say make with people that come out together. Like how we come out like one man, but tell the world, say we don't take back responsibility for our country. And then before they can declare this fight for we the talk say make we continue for prepare. The demonstration will begin to take place of Bamenda tomorrow. As we don't talk with the Bikers Union, they don't say maybe we halt them, may not take place so that When the national one, it will come, all man, it will come for demonstrate. But we will continue for the use different methods for deal with this invading army where you don't enter with territory. So my people them tomorrow make activities and go normal, fine with Una, while Una go to wait for this announcement for we. Thank you, John Bar.
Thank you very much, Comrade Yerima. So you have heard. We have come to a consensus after a lot of consultation with our stakeholders to our liberation movement, both on the ground and out in the diaspora, as well as external stakeholders and advisors. And we have come to the conclusion that we carry forward the demonstration that was supposed to take place in Bamenda this Saturday, July 23, that we suspend it for this moment because there's been a general outcry that the seizure of bikes is not only in Bamenda, it's across the cities and towns of Ambazonia. And so they want that this demonstration should be nationwide. Reason, we need a few more days to make sure that this general demonstration takes place. And besides, another strategy has also been developed and agreed to. That is going to be a very, very surgical strategy. It is not given to us to announce this strategy right now because that announcement will be made in the days ahead. And once it is made, you will understand where we are coming from. So the general agreement has been that we will take a multi-pronged approach to tackling this issue. And we have agreed that going forward, we will match La République du Cameroun word for word, action for action. And we are letting La République du Cameroun know that it will no longer be business as usual. We are also using this platform to tell Brigadier General Debekrio that let him bear in mind that just few days after he left the far north, Boko Haram returned to work, indicating clearly his ineffectiveness. And that in Bamenda, if he's wise enough, he should begin to advise Yaounde to simply pull out, because we have determined not to let him have a bed of rose like others had enjoyed for a few days, even before things got rough. We will continue to make the cost of occupation unbearable. Therefore, my people, in the days ahead, you'll be hearing back from us and from a much larger group. You should accept the salutations of Yamagi Kilo, who is unavoidably absent this morning. She really would have wished to be back here, so we are just as far as we were before. But take note that after that call, we had support from all the other groups, movements, and organizations, but we agreed not to come out again with a muzzled kind of general announcement because of this decision to carry this demonstration forward. So my people, tomorrow when I Saturday, all man, una go continue una activities normally as he show, and then una go wait for this very important announcement. And I want to make it clear, and una go hear too from we brothers. Say, because of the word we hear this morning, say they start again early this morning for Bamenda and other cities. Then they enter from one house to the other. They search under bed, search everything. Would the plan for make sure, say, henceforth, for go for before, all households for Ambazonia, they go get the right for carry. We go make sure soon, say, all households for Ambazonia, they go get their stick, correct stick, because all man get for defend himself. This nonsense must stop. Comrade Yerima.
Yeah, thank you, Comrade John Bakoro. La République du Cameroon, as you've said, is a failed state. It is fallen. And Very, very bad times are ahead for that country. But what we want to make very clear to them is that the liberation of Amazonia will be the liberation of La République du Cameroon. And we are calling on the citizens of La République du Cameroon, stand up to liberate yourselves. Stand up to liberate yourselves, because we are not relenting our effort to liberate ourselves. And you've seen that from our commitment, our resilience, and we will continue to resist until Amazonia is free. So, my people, we want to give you people assurance that our revolution is on track. Your longing for us to come together is working, because now we are consulting together and strategizing together. So there is a bright light at the end of the tunnel. And that is what we need together, brotherly love. And that is what we are inculcating now amongst ourselves, to make sure that we stand together to La République du Cameroon, that there is nothing that is going to break our will to free ourselves, that there is nothing that will stop us to regain our dignity and identity as the people of Amazonia. We are proud of who we are, and we must take responsibility to make sure that Boya becomes a reality, and together we will move to Boya when freedom comes. And I know that freedom is coming tomorrow.
Thank you very much. Comrade Prizo, your conclusion?
Thank you, Comrade Akuru, and thank you, VP Yerima. I think I'll start by thanking our restoration forces for the great job they've been doing all this while. Thanking our civilians or the Southern Cameroon community for always supporting the restoration forces and supporting the struggle. And I want to thank all the diasporans for their participation in bringing freedom to our people. Freedom is our right, and I think we're doing just what is just, and fighting a just cause means we are going to succeed. There's just one thing, like VP Jeremiah just said, that has been the question of everybody, for us to work as a team. And from what you just said, and which is evident, a lot of consultations have been done. Consultations will continue, and we will come out in a few days as a team. And we know as a team, we're going to defeat even a giant. What is just left is that we wake up as one each time we hear a call. Thank you for the people of Bamenda who woke up this morning already preparing for tomorrow. And thank you for the other part of Amazonia that woke up and said, no, you cannot just organize a manifestation and forget us. We heard your cry, and we're planning for that. We are very sure that this next call, it will be something that will create the impact necessary. We want you all to be safe, because we're fighting to see you people free, not dead. Continue to stand on your right, continue to defend the restoration forces, and continue to fight to chase away the enemy, because the land is yours. You cannot allow yourself to be trampled upon. You cannot allow the enemy to come and rape your wife, rape your children, kill your fathers, torture your fathers as young boys, and go scot-free. We have to stand our grounds and chase the enemy. Freedom is not far. Hold stand, and God will bless us all. Thank you.
Martin Luther King Jr., the late great one, says, the time is always right to do right. This is the time, my people of Amazonia. This is the time, my people of the Southern Cameroons, for us to continue to rise as one man to take that which belongs to us. They say the darkest hour of the night is the hour just before dawn. Our freedom is close. You heard it from Comrades Yerima and Comrade Prizo. Listen, it is K. Chesterton who says the best way to love anything is to realize that it might be lost. And what is likely to be lost here once and for all, if we don't remain tenacious, if we don't remain determined, and if we don't remain focused, is our freedom. Therefore, my people, we must continue by day and by night to do what is right, to work towards the center where all of us converge and make sure we give La République du Cameroon the nose bleeding they deserve to receive on our territory. As you can see from the papers from everywhere, we are almost there. We are closer than ever before to our objective. That is why it is seeming to the eyes of some that it is getting so distant, because La République du Cameroon must continue to struggle to project some kind of imagery that will frighten people to think that we are failing. I want to congratulate the people of Bamenda who were already so mobilized and want to plead with you, those of you who are getting frustrated, that we decided to call this off this time and push it forward, to let you know that because everyone all over Ambazonia wants to be involved, we need time to make this work. And again, I want to reiterate, very soon it will be one home, one stick in Ambazonia, because everybody must defend themselves. Self-defense is a right. And so La République du Cameroon think that they can continue to walk into our homes and do whatever they can. We won't let them. After all, it is Paul Biya, president of La République himself, who said in 1992 that he who wants peace must be prepared for war. Therefore, my people of Ambazonia, we will continue to remain a peaceful people, but at the same time, we will continue to be prepared to defend ourselves whenever the need arises. So, comrades, thank you so much for your time. And Comrade Yerima, Comrade Prizo.
Comrade John, thank you for having us. I'm just sending my salutations to all our liberation forces on Ground Zero and to the people of Bamenda. We thank you for preparing so hard for this demonstration to take place. But, as we just told you, everybody wants to be part of it. And we want to do this together and show the enemy that we are always together. Because there is just one thing that is dear to our hearts, our homeland, Ambazonia. And we must stand as Ambazonians and fight as Ambazonians. And we are calling on the elites who are serving that regime there in Yaounde, that come home, come back to your identity, and let's work together to kick the enemy.
Don't forget, Comrade Prizo said time is running out on them. So, okay. Thank you, everyone. Do enjoy the rest of your day, and let us stay strong. Freedom is coming soon.
Would you like to make a six-figure income? Well, you have come to the right place. At Venbati LLC, we can make your dream come true by training you to become a professional Scrum Master in just 6 short weeks. You heard me right, just 6 weeks. This may be the biggest life-changing decisions you will ever make. They say luck is when opportunity meets preparation. If you were walking down the street and opportunity walked past you, would you recognize it? Well, here is an opportunity you won't want to miss. At Venbati LLC, our world-class trainers would prepare you for one of the best career changes you will ever make. And then you can consider yourself lucky when you make that 6-figure income and laugh your way to the bank. If you are that person who can recognize an opportunity, call us at 240-701-7796. Check out our website, www.venbati.com. We have limited spaces. First come, first serve. Come one, come all.